Every monument to history begins with the precision of a single coordinate. To build for the future, we must first strip away the remains of the past. Heavy iron moves in unison to reshape the very contours of the landscape. Raw hydraulic power is the heartbeat of this massive undertaking. Logistics is the silent engine of construction, moving mountains one load at a time.
We drill deep into the geological soul of the site to ensure an immovable foundation.
The sun sets, but the transformation of the earth never pauses. Unexpected geological resistance is met with the blunt force of industrial engineering. Even at this early stage, the silhouette of the armored beast begins to emerge from the dirt. Millimeters matter when you are supporting 10,000 tons of steel and stone.
Nature often challenges the timeline, but the pumps ensure the site remains a dry canvas.
Compaction is critical. We are creating a platform that must never shift. The skeletal frame of the excavation begins to take shape. Maintenance is the religion of the job site, keeping the iron giants in the fight. We prepare to claim the skyline as the first of 4 tower cranes is staged.
Assembly requires a delicate touch for machines designed for brute strength.
The eye in the sky is now active, ready to orchestrate the heavy lifts ahead. Security in the sky starts with the integrity of the steel at the base.
Raw materials are staged, fueling the massive hunger of the upcoming concrete phase.
Precision cutting ensures the museum's internal life support systems fit perfectly.
Protection from the elements begins from the bottom up.
Every line drawn today dictates the trajectory of a wall tomorrow. Tens of thousands of tons of steel are now ready to be woven into the museum's skeleton.
Adaptability is key as the final adjustments to the site's geometry are made.
The void is prepared. Now, we begin to fill it with the strength of reinforced concrete. A steel tapestry is woven to provide the tensile strength this massive hull requires.
Tens of thousands of ties create a single, unified grid of indestructible iron.
Where the museum mimics the tank's weight-bearing tracks, the reinforcement is doubled.
The lifeline of the project arrives. The concrete pump is ready to pour the lifeblood. A continuous pour is vital to prevent structural seams in the museum's base.
Liquid stone meets the steel cage in a permanent union of strength.
Vibration removes the air, ensuring there are no weaknesses within the slab. Precision finishing creates the perfectly level floor required for heavy military exhibits. The chemical reaction of curing generates heat, the sign of a foundation coming to life. We monitor the heat of hydration to prevent internal cracking in the massive mass pour. The museum begins its vertical journey, moving from the earth into the air. Slow curing is strong curing, and we protect the slab from drying too quickly. The mold for the museum's armored walls is now being assembled.
Every lift is a calculated risk, managed by the steady hands of the ground crew. The museum's defensive shell begins to mimic the impenetrable nature of its subject. Stripping the forms reveals the first true glimpse of the building's brutalist aesthetic.
Modern museums require complete climate control to preserve the artifacts they house.
Steel and concrete work in tandem to support the immense spans of the interior galleries.
The museum's internal skeleton provides the framework for its wide-open halls. Bravery and balance are part of the daily routine for the structural steel crew. Architectural detailing begins to bridge the gap between building and machine. Hard materials require diamond-tipped precision to achieve the desired finish.
An excel of scaffolding allows the crew, composed of a diverse group of East Asian and Hispanic men and women of various ages, to swarm the structure at every level. The central spine provides the vertical mobility and structural rigidity and the design demands.
With the foundation set, the museum is ready to rise and claim its final form.
The turret begins its ascent, designed to be the crown jewel of the architectural silhouette. Geometric complexity requires custom engineering solutions to achieve the perfect curve. Sloped armor plates, a classic tank feature, are translated here into dramatic architectural angles. Every weld must be airtight, creating a unified shield against the elements. The signature feature of the building requires a masterstroke of cantilever engineering. Massive torque ensures the cantilevered barrel remains stable for centuries.
The building's skin begins to reflect the light, mimicking the cold steel of a war machine.
High-strength glass offers a panoramic view of the grounds from the commander's perspective.
Inside, the industrial aesthetic continues, with exposed systems reflecting the machine theme.
Every detail, even in the shadows, is crafted to evoke the feeling of being inside a titan. The barrel isn't just for show. It serves as a high-altitude observation deck for visitors. Precision work in confined spaces turns a structural beam into a functional walkway. The exhibits arrive early, as some are too massive to fit through standard doors once complete.
Old steel meets new steel as the museum's first inhabitants take their positions.
Natural light floods the upper galleries through the building's largest aperture.
Modern chemistry protects history from the ravages of humidity and rain.
These walkways allow visitors to walk the perimeter of the building, feeling its immense scale.
The identity of the project is finally etched in stone. The nervous system of the building is woven into the steel beams. Safety systems are integrated into the design, hidden but always vigilant.
Light and shadow are used to emphasize the aggressive, powerful lines of the design.
The final finish begins to shine as the construction grime is washed away. The museum sheds its cocoon, standing tall as a feat of modern engineering. Technology keeps a watchful eye over the museum's perimeter 24/7.
The rise is complete. The Titan has reached its full height.
The surrounding environment is sculpted to mirror the battlefields of history.
Nature is invited back, but on the museum's terms, rugged and resilient. The approach to the museum is an immersive experience from the moment you arrive.
Smooth access is provided for the thousands of visitors expected for the grand opening.
We honor the human element that operated the machines we now house.
Modern technology provides the interface for exploring the past. The vast interior spaces are prepared for the public's first footfalls. Every piece of history, large or small, is given its place of honor. Education is modernized through interactive, state-of-the-art exhibits.
No detail is too small to ensure a premium experience for every guest.
Every corner of the building remains true to the overarching military theme. Engineering becomes art as we bring the museum to life with moving parts. A symbol of international history and the lessons learned through conflict.
Authenticity is in the texture. We recreate the look of a machine ready for deployment.
The museum stands as a beacon, a massive silhouette against the night sky. The building is now a living, breathing vault for human history.
The builders depart, leaving behind a new landmark on the horizon.
The mission changes from construction to education. Space, scale, and steel, a trifecta of engineering excellence. The ultimate goal is reached as the first stories are shared. Architecture that honors its subject through every angle and every curve. A shining tribute to the engineering that shaped the modern world. Built to withstand the elements and the passage of time. Thousands of hands built it, one vision drove it. The tank-shaped military museum, an ironclad testament to the history of human conflict and the power of engineering.